What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to turn $100 into whatever amount you want. But really, I'm going to share with you specifically in this video how to get your first deal with $100. So realistically, how you can basically flip $100 into $10,000, $15,000, heck, even $20,000. And really what I want to do is show you how anyone can really turn that $100 into $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Because I get asked all the time, Zach, how do I get started wholesaling, right? How do I do it? I got $100. What can I do, right? And fortunately and unfortunately, when you only have $100 to get started in wholesaling real estate, it is what I basically call a gift and a curse. And the reasoning why it is a quote unquote gift and a curse is because when you only got $100, it's pretty simple what you have to do. There's really 4 or 5 things you pretty much can only do to get your first deal. And that means you don't have to overthink things. And that's actually the big benefit when we only have $100. Now, the curse of it is those things usually require time, right? And in wholesaling real estate to get a deal, it's going to take time or money. That's pretty much it. Do you have a bunch of time you can put in this business to get the deal? Or do you have a bunch of money you can get in the business to put the deal, right? You have to decide which one you're willing to do and which one you want to do in your own wholesaling real estate business. But in my personal opinion, I truly believe $100 is all you really need to get your first wholesaling deal. And $100 is actually going to make it a lot easier, right? So what I want to do is break it down so you know exactly how to do it and so you can make a ton of money in your wholesaling real estate business. If you got any value from this video, do me a big favor, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You see the bell. Put the bell notification on, guys, so you never miss a live stream I have. And most importantly, have fun, right? Complementary questions, guys. Network in the comments. This is a mini mastermind in the live stream comments. And we're going to break down exactly how you can get started in wholesaling real estate and become as successful as possible. Without further ado, let's break it down. Let's get the intro and let's get it going, guys. It is wholesaling time. Boom!
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and get the guy go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Oh my gosh. I know it's showtime. Who's saying I forgot it's showtime, guys? I always know it's showtime. Now, sometimes the live stream might start a minute or two after 5, maybe 5:05, 5:06, but usually it's technical issues I got to deal with because I'm not a guru. I don't have a live stream. People on here tell me what to do. I kind of just do it all myself on these streams because I just like connecting with the people. I like to keep it kind of between you and us, and we're ready to go. So let's break this down and let's share this up. Steve, attach 100 to the StreamYard contract courtesy of Flip with Rick. Send it to the title. Hey, Steve's getting that money, getting that for the EMD. That's good to go, right? So let's break it down. Some people are at work watching this. Love to see it. So let's really break down, really, in wholesaling real estate, what you can do with $100 specifically. And as you guys know, I'm a very visual learner. So I want to kind of visualize how you could spend about, I'd say $100, maybe 50. Like, it doesn't take that much work to really kind of do it. So that is the goal. That's what we want to break down. So let's kind of share it right now, how to basically share $100 and really flip that into a big profit. So let's kind of go to the screen here and let's kind of break this all down so you know exactly how to get it going, guys, with basically wholesaling. So I got the audio here. So really, let's kind of break this down. Let's kind of use, cash money for this one, right? So if I have 100 smackaroos, right? That's the amount of money I got. Not too crazy, not too bad. What can I use that $100 for, right? And honestly, what I have found, I would say 5. Okay, let's kind of. There's going to be basically 5 ways. you can really turn your first deal with $100. Okay. But let's just kind of put this here. Excuse my handwriting. Actually, don't excuse it. It's always going to be bad. So whatever. I learned it from my father, right? I guess it's genetic. How bad my handwriting is. All right. But really, when you got $100, get your first deal, you got $100. Honestly, there is going to be 5 ways to do it. Okay. So let's break down the 5 ways to get your first deal with only $100, right? Now, honestly, what I have found is number one, probably the easiest way. We're going to break this down from ease, right? The easiest ways first, and then the harder ways kind of last, right? So let's break down the easiest way. You got $100. I'll just basically call this my number one option, right? So my number one option right now, if you're going to get your first deal in wholesaling real estate with $100, pretty simple. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. It's basically driving for dollars. Okay. That's when you get in your car, you look for ugly looking houses and you do it, right? $100 should get you, I would say 4 or 5 days of driving, right? If you get 50, I would say probably, $100 if you're not in a truck like me, you could probably get, I would say 500 leads. And that's very, very conservative, right? I would say about 500 leads. And honestly, what I've statistically found is it probably takes about 400 to get a deal. If you're reverse driving for dollars or driving for dollars, 400 is what it's going to take for a deal, which means that you have 100 extra so you don't mess up. All right. This is what I call it's dummy proof, AKA Zach proof, because I'm a dummy. All right. It's basically a Zach proof method of getting a deal. 400. All right. Very hard to not get that because once you get this lead, you're just going to call it, right? So I actually like that. I think driving for dollars is probably going to be everyone's best bet. Really, if you want to guarantee it, I would probably, let's take this out. Let's do 400. Okay. Let's call this 450 and we're going to spend, let's say 50 of those leads for sticky notes, right? So what I would add on here, I'm telling people to do it, just do reverse. D for D, okay? Driving for dollar. That looks so bad. Yeah, you guys, you get the free information, but you get the bad handwriting, so deal with it. All right. You add reverse driving for dollars, which basically, you see the little door right here, right? You got the little door, and maybe there's a little window, right? All I'm going to do, actually, we'll do this. All I'm going to do is when I see the ugly house, right, I'm going to walk onto the door. I'm going to slap the sticky note on here. And what I'm going to write on that sticky note is, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Here's my number. I'm going to put that on the sticky note, and then I'm going to put that on 450 of them. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. Really simple. Hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. That's up. That's pretty much it. 450. I'm telling you straight up, guys, if you do that, you will get a deal because the person's going to see that. They're going to call you, and you're probably most likely, I would say, get at least 200 and 250 inbound calls, and that'll probably be a deal really quick. And then if you add on cold calling, the list of people that didn't call back, that means you're only calling, let's say, 200 calls outbound versus in regular driving for dollars, you're going to do 450 outbound calls, which saves you, if you reverse drive for dollars, you will save 250 skip traces, which maybe, I don't know, 20, you save an extra $25, right? Like you get that money back, right? So like, this is why I'm always big on reverse driving for dollars. That's why I tell everyone to do reverse driving for dollars. It's huge. It works really, really well. Now, I'm getting questions like, Zach, what if you live outside the United States, everything like this? And look at my stats. 20% of everyone watching my videos are actually outside the United States right now, which is kind of insane. We've had a lot of people come from Instagram, and apparently international audience is getting big there. So pretty cool. A lot of Canadians, a lot of people from the UK. But shout out to everyone. We got basically every continent out here watching us. So our biggest ones Canada, North America, Mexico, and then we have Europe, and then Africa is actually third, which is crazy. I would say I thought Asia would be third, but everyone in Africa has really shown the support. So we appreciate everybody out here just trying to make some money, And so let's break this down. So I would say number one, we're just going to do drawing for dollars, right? Now, I think that's probably, and then we'll add reverse drawing for dollars on top of that, okay? That's number one, all right? Really like this method, really love it. I'm telling you, if you're in person, this is definitely the one I'm recommending for you. Really enjoy it. I really think everybody should start doing this. I'm telling you, you're going to make a ton of money doing it. If you're not, it's up to you. All right, now number two. What is the number two reason, way, or method of getting your first deal with $100, right? Now, this is a top method I really like. This is something that doesn't really cost too much money to do if you have $100, but really what you can get is probably, I would say, let's make this a different one, right? I would probably say 800 to 1,000 skips. And then I would then go call a government list. Okay. That's pretty much what I do. Nothing crazy. This is definitely an easy way to spend $100. And you'll spend it pretty quick, actually, unfortunately. But if you just cold call a government list, no software, nothing, right? Like you're just pulling it straight from the government where you're going to drive for dollars. Where you're going to pull these lists. Very easy and simple to do. Now, I get asked all the time, Zach, where do I do this? Right now, there's a million ways to do it. Number one, I think batch leads is going to be the best one. So that's going to be zachdata.com. Number two, I really like listrei.com. Batch is a little better, but listrei.com's, I think, 12 cents. Am I getting that wrong? They're about 12 cents. They're 14 to 10 cents on batch, depending on the one you have, right? Those are probably going to be the two ones. And then obviously, if you have $0, right, like you got no money, I really like truepeoplesearch.com. So truepeoplesearch.com is going to be the best free one. Like it's $0, right? It costs nothing, right? So that's going to be the top three skip tracing batch. Listrei.com. If you have to pay for it, be pretty quick, but that's probably my top one. Now, the question is, when you got $100, like, how are you going to call these people? You got no money. You have to pay for a dialer. Dialers are like $100 a month. Like, what am I going to do, right? Now, for dialers out here, when you got no money, I think this is actually a pretty simple example, but let me just break this down. When you're using a cold calling dialer, there's three ways. There's one I don't like. So number one, actually, let's kind of do the notes, okay? Don't use your personal cell. When you're cold calling, don't use your personal cell at all. Because if I live, let's say we have, so one of our biggest ones is Nigeria. So if I'm in Nigeria right now, I'm not going to use an international cell phone number from Canada, right? Like I'm not going to use an international one there, right? So I'm going to have to, if I'm going to cold call in, let's say Atlanta, which I think Atlanta's 404, if I'm not mistaken, right? Are they 404? Yeah, I'm thinking my grandpa's phone number. He's from Atlanta. So 404. So if I want to do it, all I'm going to do is just go here to Google Voice. Love Google Voice. And then I'm just going to get one for the 404 area code. That's pretty much it. Google Voice, it's absolutely free, costs no money. That's a great one to do. Number two, I mean, you can just buy a number, right? I'm not a big fan of buying a number just because that can be spam very quick. You can replace this number really quick and you get multiple ones and you get the call forwarding, all this stuff. So that's the third one. And then that's the second one. The third one, you can pay for a more expensive service, right? So like there's a million of them out here. There's Zach Dialer. The problem with Zach Dialer, it's probably not worth it if you're going to only have $100. That's another dialer. I use CallRail a lot. .com. And then I actually like Vumber also. What in the world is wrong with me today? All right. Vumber. All right. So those are really it right there. Honestly, I'm telling everyone, really, if you're watching this video, $100, my best guess for you is I'm personally going to say Google Voice. That's what my gut is telling the people. And so that's really going to say. So the next question here is, what type of government list should I get, right? So we're kind of breaking this all down. Oh my gosh, still have his notes from the other day. All right. So that's 3. So let's break down government lists. So the question is, what kind of government list to actually pull, right? So let's break down government lists. So we're asking here, Zach, what kind of government list should I pull, right? My personal opinion, I absolutely love government lists. Number 1, I'm going to do code violations. Code violations. Number 2, I really like probates. Number 3, any type of liens. So this can be, honestly, this can be the tax lien list. This can be the, I mean, you can do mechanics liens. I'm not a big fan of it. I really like the credit card, debt list lien. You can also do the utility lien. Actually, no, we'll just call that water shut off for now. But you can also pull, I mean, IRS lien, and then there's also other debts on there, but there's code enforcement liens, there's municipal liens, there's a bunch of liens on here. Let's just stick it to these 3 on the liens for now while we're watching this. So what's the other one? You know, I like the water shutoff list. Water shutoffs. Number 5 is going to be the fire damage property list. Fire damage property list. Properties. Number 6, guys, we have a mind map at freewholesaling.com. I'll put that on the bottom right-hand corner. That kind of breaks down where to pull all these. It is all at the free wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com. And now let's see what's the next one. We can do the arrest record list too. I love the arrest records. Arrest records. That's a good one. I don't talk about this too much, but see if there's a demolition list. If you can do it, if you can salvage the demo list, I would probably do that too. Now we're kind of getting the other ones right. We can just pull the divorce list. I mean, I love it when people say, I ran out of leads. Guys, I can go forever on this. Like, I'm not even kidding you. All day, every day, pull government list, right? But I mean, these are going to be the main ones. There's a lot more you can pull. Like, I mean, you can do a pre-foreclosure too. And really, this is all going to be from the clerk of the court website too. So pre-foreclosures are really good because these are people really behind on their basically on their mortgage. And if you want people that are behind on their taxes, I could call it like a tax non-payment list. I'm not going to call it tax delinquency. I mean, you can, but I like it when I use a different name for things. You actually get this from the property appraiser. This is going to be 2 years or under. That's a really good one too. So the tax non-payment list, I would say about 2 years or under. Then when you're over 2 years, that's going to be probably 3+ years. That's going to be 3+ years right there, right? So that's going to be there. And then let's just do these 10 for now. So let's make this a little bigger, right? So what are the top government lists? I'm telling you guys, code violations, probates, liens, water shutoffs, fire damage properties, arrest record. Let me show you which ones you can pull from the clerk of the court. So right now, you get probates from the clerk of the court. You can get your liens from the clerk of the court. You can get, no. Divorce lists from the clerk of the court. Pre-foreclosures from the clerk of the court. So 4 of these you get from one area. These are all going to be lumped in to one area. And that's pretty cool, right? Probates, liens, divorce, and then pre-foreclosures. For this, you get in one place. That's the clerk of the court website, or you can pull that online, right? So if I want to add on extras, you can pull if you're doing virtual wholesaling. I'm just going to be funny with this, but code violations virtual, probates virtual, liens virtual, water shutoffs virtual, fire damage properties virtual, arrest records virtual, demolition list virtual, divorce list virtual, pre-foreclosure virtual, tax non-payment list. Guys, you see these are all going to be virtual lists you can pull. So I got that guy out there saying, hey, how do I do this virtually? They're all virtual you can do. And that is the point, guys. These are all government lists, guys. Make sure you take a screenshot right now if you want. I'm going to give you a couple seconds. Or if you don't, this will be a replay on the YouTube channel, so check that out too. But I'm going to let the people kind of screenshot this. Y'all got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to the YouTube channel for this. And then they're all going to be on here. Telling you guys right here that the government list is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the government list. Cold call them. I'm telling you. You can also cold call paid list, but you got $100. You're probably not going to be able to do that well. So I probably want to do that, right? So number 2 is going to be there. So let's go to number 3 here. What is going to be our third option here? Really, this is when things get a little tougher, right? Like, because for most people, get your first deal, that's going to be only have $100. We can kind of go on 3, and I mean, I can even put 6, but like number 3, I'm probably just going to put bandit signs. Now, I'm going to say bandit signs with caution, okay? And I'm going to put a little asterisk right here, just so you guys understand, okay? Bandit signs are with caution because in wholesaling real estate, certain markets are really good and some markets are really bad when it comes to bandit signs, right? So I started out in wholesaling real estate. Bandit signs actually worked really, really well for me. Now, they started fading out when I was kind of getting out of bandit signs because code enforcement went crazy. Atlanta's okay. Like if I went, there's some markets, like if I went to, like, all right, let's just do Phoenix. Bandit signs aren't going to work. Some markets don't work. Some markets do. If you're in person, I would do bandit signs just with a caution. I will tell you, that's how I got my first $100,000 in high school. But they're all a little different. And it's very market specific. So be careful. Now, that'll probably get you 50, I'll say 40 to 50 signs if you're lucky. Yeah, probably 40, 50 signs. Even cheaper if you go to like a website or something for it. But that's how many signs you're going to get. Now, number 4 here is going to be one I actually did yesterday, which I think everyone's going to be like, wait, what? I'll make this blue because I like it's the color Zillow. Zillow FSBOs. Okay. I tell you straight up, I got a $95,000 reduction yesterday on a FSBO. These sellers are, a lot of these sellers kind of shocking me. They're actually understanding what's going on in the market. It's pretty funny. But like, it's interesting, you know, because I think so many Zillow for sale by owners are actually understanding what's going on in the market and they're willing to take big discounts. I mean, I legit had a guy yesterday who was bluffing me. And when I mean bluffing me, they were bluffing me so hard, it was kind of funny. And what I mean, it was kind of funny because they're like, oh no, 500, that's what I'm taking. Or 495. I'm like, would you take 300? Would you take 400? He's like, well, like they bluffed me off $100. Sorry, $100,000, right? And so a lot of these Zillow FSBOs are actually understanding what's going on. You guys see me pretty much every Tuesday. I cold call the Zillow for sale by owners and I crush it because I have confidence with what I do. And the reason why I love Zillow for sale by owners, guys, it absolutely costs $0, which means you can do strategies 1 through 3 and then add Zillow for sale by owners. And it's a great virtual wholesaling list. Now, the benefits of FSBOs is number 1, you gain confidence. You gain confidence with sellers and you gain confidence with talking. Okay. Number 2, you find deals. And number 3, most importantly, you become a better wholesaler. I've never had a Zillow for sale by owner session on my live streams on these, and I didn't become a better wholesaler at the end of it. I always became a better wholesaler from doing Zillow for sale by owners because at worst, I get a crazy objection and I learn how to do it. I'm telling you guys, there's just reps. I just get the reps in. Okay. It's like going to the gym, cold calling the Zillow for sale by owners. It's fun. It's easy. It's simple for me. And guys, it is absolutely a blast to do because I just love closing sellers in front of you guys. There's huge benefits to doing it. And they're like it's like working out. You don't see the benefits until like a while, but Zillow FSBOs, guys, absolutely amazing. Let's go to number 5 here. Now, I'll tell you straight up, we're getting into wholesaling real estate. This is kind of more of a gauntlet, right? But the next one here, this is for the faint of heart, right? But this is MLS on market. Now, everyone doesn't really see me do many on market wholesaling videos because I'm not the biggest fan of it. I've wholesaled on market properties before. I made pretty pennies doing it, right? But I can tell you straight up, on market's not going to be the best option if you don't have much money, because you are going to need some EMD with these wholesalers. So just become a little careful, right? Because I see so many wholesalers getting really upset. They're like, "Oh, you don't talk about on market." I don't talk about on market because there's just so much money being made off market that unless you have a bigger team, it's not worth it, right? Just understand, like, guys, I have tutorials how to do it, because if I was like, I've done them. I can teach you how to do it. I'm not the guy claiming to make 100K every single month just doing on market only. I'm not that guy, but off market easily for me. And that's just the way I do my business, right? And I like connecting with people. I don't connect with realtors too well. And I'm just better at that, right? So what I can tell you with on market wholesaling, now there's a million ways to do it. Probably the on market wholesaling coaches and YouTubers are going to be upset with me saying this, but I'm just telling you what I personally think. They get upset with me all they want, but really for most wholesaling on the MLS has to do, you have to, hate to say this, but this is going to be honest truth. Actually, there's going to be really 3 rules I'm going to say, okay? Number 1, you have to make a ton of blind offers, okay? Number 2, the offers need to be at least 70% of listing price. And then number 3, you're pretty much going to have to close after agent gets butthurt. Agent gets their feelings hurt. So why am I calling this is the 3 ways to wholesale on market? I know my realtor can be upset with it, but this is actually how it goes. I'm sorry to say, but look, listen, hear me out. Number 1, you got to probably make 50 a day, like blind offers. You just send contracts that are about 70, maybe 65% of the listing price. Now remember, guys, you can do some comping for it, but I like more blind offers. Not blind too much. You got to look at it still, but the offer needs to be at least 70%. I would say 65 off the listing price. And then we got to remember too is your seller is going to get really, the agent's going to get upset that you're offering so low. They're going to like, "Oh, how dare you, all this stuff. It's worth way more." And they're going to try to convince you. The reason why they're going to call and try to convince you is because they know there's no offers for the property, and they're getting a lot of flack because the agent might go with a quote unquote, the seller might want to go with a better agent. So they're feeling flack. They're feeling pressure. Maybe they have a couple weeks before they have to go and get they have to get another listing signed with them or an extension on it. And so they're going to bargain with you, right? They're going to bargain. "Oh, it's worth more because of this comps, this. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're such a bad person." And then they're going to bargain. They're going to be upset with you. They're going to huff and puff. And then they're going to bring it to the seller. My favorite's when the agent says, "I'm not even going to bring this to the seller." I have to tell them that they actually kind of have to. If they've got no offers, they bring it to the seller. Seller says, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." And then they get upset. And then after a little bit, maybe a day or two, they're like, "Fine, we'll take it." And they're upset with you, but honestly, the agent only cares about they only care about their commission at the end of the day, and they don't want to lose this thing out. So they take your offer and just go with the next one. Now, I will tell you, you're going to go through hundreds of offers like this before you even get an agent that's even willing to do it. They're all going to be upset at you, but I would say 3-4% of the upset agents are actually going to take you up. It's a numbers game, right? The worst thing somebody says no, right? I think so many people get really upset over this, but this is the honest truth. Real estate agents can be upset, but like if you're looking to make a legit $20,000, $30,000 assignment fee, this is how it's going to be. You're going to make a bunch of quote unquote blind-ish offers. Offers got to be very low. The agent's going to be upset, but they're going to bargain with you, try to be at 90, 80%. And then usually they're going to be okay with that after they get their feelings hurt because they think they comped it perfectly and the market's different, right? And the reason is you're going below what the thing's even worth. And that's sort of the point. And so once you go, so let's do an example really quick. If I have a property that's listed for $150,000, I am probably most likely going to go out. The same thing for a Zillow for sale by owner, by the way, guys. I'm probably going to try to offer them 105. So My offer is going to be, so that is going to be the price. My offer is going to be, let's say 100. Let's make it 100. They're going to haggle. The thing's worth 130. This is ridiculous. You're such a shark, all this crazy stuff. They end up accepting it. And so we have it under contract for 100. Okay. So then we turn that into a contract. Okay. Now, at the end of the day there, we get locked up. I'll probably sell to a cash buyer, maybe for 115, maybe $120,000. Most likely 115 is my guess on a deal like this. They're like, okay, you know what? It's listed for this. It's obviously not selling. Things probably worth 130, 135 maybe. They get a little upset. They huff and puff. And then at the end of the day, they're like, you know what? That's fine. So you make a $15,000 profit. And then the cash buyer gets it. They can make some of a profit, fix it up, needs a little work. Then they can probably sell it for 190, make, maybe 25, 30 on it. Then boom, 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 everyone is happy. And that's going to be your fee. Some people do a lot better than that, but honestly, that's how most of these MLS properties are most likely going to go, because 150 is usually an insane offer. But some of these agents are actually, they understand what's going on. And so you're going to have to deal with some very rational ones that understand it. Now, guys, I love agents. They help me make a lot of money. Some of them are a little nuts, not going to lie, but that's frankly everyone. So MLS wholesaling does work. They're going to want some EMD. So you just got to be careful of that. At least probably $1,000 or even 1%. So just understand that's the only issue. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of it. But really, that's going to be the big one. Now, number 6 here, this is probably going to be the last one I could say. Now, I can kind of get into a million ways of this, but really number 6 here, I'm going to say is just going to be JVing, right? And really, this is how I'm able to get deals from people. This is where people can send us deals and like out of thin air, right? Now, costs a ton of money to get these lives going and to edit videos and have people like that, right? It ain't cheap, all right? And I think people know that. So the content thing is probably not the best way for you guys to do it. For me, it makes sense. For most people, it does not. But joint venturing, how do I do this, right? There's multiple ways to joint venture with somebody. Number one, I would say networking. So networking is a really good way to, I don't think networking is a bad option. Basically, how do you network with someone, right? So you basically, how do you network? Facebook groups are a great one. I would say YouTube comments are another good one too. I think YouTube comments are powerful. People in this comment section right here, going to be a ton of people watching this, right? And then I think another big one where not a lot of people are talking about, but like just go, it's kind of weird to say, but like just kind of just DM people. I'll just call it slide in the DMs, right? Slide in the DMs. You'll be shocked. You DM enough people that are doing deals, you can get some networking opportunities and you'll be good to go. Now, another really big one that I've been telling everyone lately is kind of just play on your strength. Play on your strength. And what do I mean by playing on your strength? What I mean by playing on your strength is if you are really good, all right, if you're good at, let's say, talking to sellers, you're good at closing deals, and you're a really outgoing person. And the problem is a lot of people that are good at this stuff, they are really bad at other things. Usually those people are really bad at organizing. They can't organize. They don't really like marketing, finding deals, right? Cash buyers, they don't like the dispo process, right? And this stinks, right? Because like I'm bad at this, but I'm also good at this, and that's an issue, right? Now, the cool part about this is if you're really, let's say, what happens is what if I find somebody else that in turn is really bad at talking to sellers, but really good at these things? It's a match made in heaven. And what I mean by this, if you could find somebody that doesn't like talking to motivated sellers, but they like drawing for dollars, they're okay with cold calling, right? They'll tolerate it. They have money for SMS, but they just hate closing sellers and talking to sellers. You can have somebody drive for dollars. You close the deals and you split them 50-50. There's probably so many newbies that are willing to do that you can kind of partner up and play to your own strengths, right? I think so many wholesalers are afraid to do that. And I think there's a lot of money in there for you guys to be doing that. So hands down, I think so many wholesalers need to start doing stuff like that. I don't think enough of y'all are doing that. So that's going to be my personal opinion. But really, those are going to be the top 5 ways of networking on there, right? And you can just have people DM you. You can DM people from there. But really, when it comes to wholesaling real estate, I can tell you straight up, you got no money, trying for dollars, reverse trying for dollars, 800 to 1,000 skip trace of cold calling government lists. Bandit sign is going to be another one if you have the market that works for it. Number 4 is going to be Zillow for sale by owners is another great one. And then on-market MLS wholesaling, and then basically JVing, right? It's going to be hard if you're going to pay for listRA.com or ZachData.com. It's probably not going to be the best one, right? And then obviously, right, like you could pay for like DMZach.com if you really want to like get a drawing for $1 service, but like I'd rather you spend the money on gas starting out, right? So that's going to be the main way. Make sure you not skip traces. Make sure you guys screenshot this really quick and then make your own PDF or something if you want your own notes for it. But really, that's going to be the way. You got $100, get your first deal. Why did I say 5 ways? It's going to be 6 ways. All right, 6 ways. Oh my gosh. Six ways. Get $100, get your first deal. Now, guys, if there's any other ways let me know in the comments. But honestly, this is honestly what I found, right? Bandit signs are weird because sometimes they're legal, sometimes they're not. It's ultimately up to you which one you think is going to work best. But yeah, that's honestly what I found, and that's honestly what you're going to get the best success with. So let me know if that helped you out, if you got any value from that. And remember, guys, I teach real estate wholesaling absolutely for free. And one thing I also want to add on top of this too is if you're getting started right now in wholesaling, and there's so many newbies that come in every single day that like, who is this guy? What is he talking about? I'm telling you guys, just go to freewholesaling.com. Okay. Freewholesaling.com. It's my free real estate wholesaling course. Cost no money. Okay. Literally costs $0. All right. I just want to show you how to do it. Right. So I recommend everybody starting out. If you're just new, there's something in there called the 30-day wholesaling challenge. Okay. Where pretty much 30-day wholesaling challenge. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So pretty much what that is it's kind of like a curriculum where day 1 through 30, there is one video basically from the A to Z process of wholesaling, how to get your first deal. That's it. Okay. I recommend everybody just do that because if you're starting out, you want to get started, you get your head start in 30 days. That's what it's going to be, right? Like taxes, marketing, like title companies, all this stuff. It's all going to be here at freewholesaling.com. I'm telling you, everybody should go to freewholesaling.com. If you haven't, y'all are missing out, but I've screamed about this probably forever. So I think everybody knows freewholesaling.com is where it's all at. So I'm going to highlight this thing like crazy because I'm telling you, I don't think enough people are on it. And every single time I got these one-on-one calls, people ask me questions that are in that course. And so many people are stopped from doing success because they didn't hop on to freewholesaling.com. So if you want to get your first start in wholesaling real estate, just go to freewholesaling.com. Y'all already hear my rant. It's just in there. I do not have time to do one-on-one calls with probably 4,000 people that are watching this video. So freewholesaling.com is going to help those people out specifically. Then you can hop on the one-on-ones after you went through the course and we can kind of talk about how to help you guys out. I'm telling you guys, I could charge, and I think everybody knows this. I could easily, without a doubt of shred in my mind, I could probably charge at minimum, I would say $997. Okay. It's really $1,000. And really from the amount of people that watch this thing, So at freewholesaling.com, I think there's 9,000 to 10,000 people to sign up every single month. Okay. So that means now it won't probably be the same, but if I have 10,000 people signing up every single month, what is that going to be? Right. I could, if those people pay, which I know they probably want it, but that's like $970,000, right? That I just give away. I just give that away. I give that to everybody. Okay. So if y'all watching this and realizing how much free info we're giving away here, I want y'all to understand. If you see me giving away $1 million a month of value, okay, let's call it $1 million. All right. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's really $1 million. All right. So if I'm giving away $1 million every single month times 12 months, that is 12 milli me and Rick are giving to you guys, which I could charge absolutely for free. Okay. Look at this, $12 million. That's because I wholesale my houses by myself. So I don't need to charge you guys, but I want you guys to understand the value of the course that we teach and why we give it out. Nobody has as much students in that course as anybody else in wholesaling. It's $12 million we give away. And it's probably get 20,000 people a month by next year. Okay. So y'all got to get your butts over to freewholesaling.com and learn wholesaling for free. If you're not, that's fine. But I'm telling you guys, I can't make you do it. You have to make that decision yourself if you want to make that money, because there's so much money to be out here and people make hundreds of millions of dollars in just in assignment fees from that course. So can't make you go on there. That is my rant for the day, but just go to freewholesaling.com. It's all in there. A ton of money to be made there. And hey, ready to go? We can break it down. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is how you can basically turn $100 into whatever money you want it to be. Probably millions of dollars if you get that first deal and you scale it up from there. That's probably gonna be the best way to do it. So let's answer some questions we got here. I know we got some specific questions, and I like this one from Kyle. For sale by owners, you add in reverse drawing for dollars. I think that's gonna be probably the best mix you can do. I like that, man. That's pretty cool. But yeah. So the questions we got here. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Do I need an LLC to virtually wholesale from outside the United States? No, you can still do it in your name. I would ask a title company specifically because every state might be different with how they handle the transactions and payments, but I'm pretty sure you should be fine here. Brandon, I'm using the Guru Slayer app. So the Guru Slayer app works really, really well. Let's see here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. And yeah, freewholesaling.com, boys and gals. All right. So let's see what the questions we got here. JV, my first deal to learn faster and to leverage his network. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. I would say that too. REI local meetups are really good. Now, there's always going to be a guru trying to pitch you this crazy, stupid course. But I tell you, at the end of that guru pitch fest, there's actually a lot of money to be made there. So I absolutely love that. Yes, this is recorded. Just go to the YouTube channel and check it out. The Flip of Their channel, the Zach Ginn channel, Wholesaling Houses for Real, my Facebook group's channel, or Rick Ginn's personal channel. They're all going to be in there. I'm telling everyone, those electric bikes get like, I don't know, 40, 50 miles before you have to charge it. And it probably costs like 2 cents to charge it up. Straight up, guys, I can tell you it works really well. Right. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Steve. I'm not even going to put that one up because I'm not going to get flagged on this channel. So a lot of these signs you get cheaper from the sign shops because they get discounted rates on their things. But yeah. So how do we know if these people on the list have mortgages? You got to ask them, right? So you have to ask somebody if they have a mortgage or not in wholesaling. I mean, you could use a software for it. You can go on the public records and see it, but there's multiple ways to get around that and actually look too. So that's it. So let's go here. Are we on? All righty. Whoa. All right. So, guys, let's do some one-on-one calls too. So, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, learn wholesaling real estate, and get my free online, basically mastermind, just go to Wholesaling House for Real. This is it really quick. I got the new Mac on here, so I didn't want to sign in real quick. But just go to Wholesaling Houses for Real, my Facebook group, and you can hop on there and learn wholesaling real estate for free. I'm telling you, it's the #1 place to actually learn wholesaling real estate. We have 74,000 people in it, which is an insane high number. So if you want to hop on, just go to Wholesaling Houses for Real. And then on there, on the pinned, there should be the link to hop on and actually talk to me and be ready to go. All righty. So let's see here. All right. Now, first person here we got is Ollie. What is up?
Hey Zach, how you doing?
I'm blessed, man. What's up? How can I help you out?
Yeah, so I was wondering if you could help me like comp this property. It's a full teardown, but I don't know if it's like I should comp it based on the land or like the house.
Is the house salvageable?
Based off the video walkthrough and the pictures, I don't think so. It's like over 100 years old, and I'd say it's a
I'll do it off the
teardown.
land then.
Okay. Could you take a look at the property too? Because I talked to the
Sure,
owner
what's the
and they gave me a
address?
reduction on the, like I'd say like a 50,000 reduction.
Yeah, because it's land value. What's the land worth, you think?
I looked at the property appraisal. It was like 30,000.
Okay, and what are they wanting to sell for?
150.
Okay. So you're saying the land comps are 30 grand?
That's what the property appraisal website said.
Okay. And they want to sell for 150. How much land are we talking here?
Like 0.5 acres.
And what city?
Yerk,
Yerk? What state?
California.
All right, let's look up Yerk, California.
Do you want me to send the address?
Sure. Yurt, California, or Yerk?
YREKA.
YRE. All right. Yerk, California. Median home price. The median home price is 278. So my guess is a half an acre is not going to be worth 150 grand.
Yeah. I sent
Do you have the address?
in the chat. If you want.
All right. So this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath.
It's actually a multi-home. I talked to her about it. There's like one home that's a 1 bath, 1 bed, and there's another one with like I think 2 bed, 1 bath.
Okay. And did you ever ask a cash buyer how much they'll pay for this?
I have not,
You have not. Okay.
but I don't have any trusted ones out there, so that's what.
Okay. I mean, just looking here, a 3-1 sold for 139 a couple years ago, 2 doors down. So my guess is 150 is probably not going to deal on this one.
Yeah, I offered 80.
And what do they say?
Originally they were at 200, but they said like they came down like 150. It's like
And what did they say when you said 80?
she said I can't take lower than 150, but I feel like I could get it lower than that, but yeah.
So what do you want me to do?
No, I just wanted to know if like you thought like 80 was okay.
Sure. I mean, it's what a cash buyer is willing to pay for it. So you're in a very low population area here. So I would probably ask the cash buyer before you negotiate even more. But
Okay.
let's see, what county is this in? Saisuka County. I mean, honestly, man, The county's population is 44,000, dude. You're going to have to ask a cash buyer. And I'm not a cash buyer, so you're asking the wrong guy.
All right. Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. All right. Next here we got Benji. What is up?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm blessed, man. How can I help you out?
So I got a couple questions. I re-signed today with the sellers after we got the whole power of attorney thing figured out. And my one question was, when you're on Facebook and you're reaching out to these cash buyers and stuff, do you usually put your ask in there, or do you just bid it out and just ask for the highest and best? What do you usually like to do?
When you're dispoing or buying?
Dispoing.
So I always make sure everyone knows the sound of contract. I put a slightly higher-ish price of what I think it's going to sell for, like probably 5 or 10K over. And then I give it to the cash buyer for a discount below that to make them feel good about themselves. So I'll be like, all right, so if I lock it up for 100 and I think it'll sell for 120, I'll offer it for 135 and be like, you're good. I'll sell it to you for 120.
Gotcha.
Or you're the first guy. Make them feel good.
Right.
You know,
right.
Oh, wow. This guy really cares about me.
Right.
It's all about perception in the minds, you know?
Right. I get it. My next question is, so like, when would you qualify them? Once they're like interested and ready to move forward, is that when you would qualify them based on like if they're ready to move on? Yeah, if they're like ready to move on the price and stuff like that.
It's like a seller, man. I always treat it like a seller. Are you looking to buy? You want to buy a wholesale deal for me? Yes. Fine. Get in the questions. Always.
Okay. See, because that's probably my mistake, because I'm sending out details first and I just want to see if they bite. So I should probably do it the opposite way, correct?
Yeah, opposite way.
Okay. Big mistake, but okay. Learning process.
Well, you know why? Because like, especially in Florida, if a cash buyer comes up to me and says, I will buy any house I can flip in this zip code, 3-2, that's what I want. You bring it to them. There's no way they can say no. The only way they can say no is because of price. They have no excuse to ignore you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have all excuse if you get the details and you don't get much info from them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. And one last question. So like, when, let's say I just spoke with a realtor recently, and when you use a realtor to like, find a buyer for you, how do you usually give them, do you split them a little marketing fee? What do you usually do?
If a realtor gives me a deal, I'll probably give them a $3,000-$4,000 marketing fee if it's a good deal.
Okay. Well, if they find you a cash buyer,
probably $4,000.
Okay.
4 or 5. I've given the most I've given, I think, is 8. No, 10. I've given 10 because I went to a cash buyer once. My assignment fee is going to be 30, and I said, if you can make my assignment fee 40, I'll give you an extra $5,000. So I made an extra 10 grand. He charged the buyer an extra 15, and he got 5 of it. And then
I think I remember. I remember that story.
Is this a good deal? Oh yeah, it's a great deal. Okay.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, man. Well, I'll keep you updated. I'm under contract now, so I just got to find a buyer. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
It should be easy where you're at.
Yeah. I got a couple. I've got 10 to 15 nibbles already, so I'm just waiting to hear back from them. So.
Did you ask the title company for buyers?
No, I did not. Should I?
Ask them.
Got it.
You know why? So if we get this sold, guess where we're closing? Your title company, right?
Yep. Perfect.
And the way you got to say it's like, hey, I'm looking forward to doing the assignment fee. I can't wait to go through the title company here. Just to make this really quick and simple, do you guys have any buyers there that are looking to buy some more? Because they're familiar with your process. It'd be really quick and simple. The worst they could say is no, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, man. I appreciate it. That's all I had.
No worries. Have a good one.
You too.
Boom. All right. Next here, we got Jamie. What is up?
Hey, Zach. How you doing, man?
Good. What's up? How can I help you out?
Well, I got 2 questions. One is wholesaling related, but another one is, are you 100% happy with the free trial you were getting, or are you like
free trial?
We talked on Facebook. I don't want to like be too explicit about it because
for what?
Editing essentially.
No, we hired one of Mr. Beast's older editors today.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's next level. Okay. Well, I just wanted to ask you, can you rate my market? Because I'm thinking of doing like driving for dollars, but you know, I'm not sure if I should do it here, and rather maybe I should send somebody to another place and hire somebody like a what do you
What
call it? A
market?
dog. It's Newark, New York. So it's a bit weird, but it's like right next to Buffalo, which is on the cheaper side. So it might just work out.
Um, Newark, New York. All right. It's spelled like the one in. Oh, okay. I see where you're at. I mean, it's in Wayne County, honestly.
Is that bad?
I mean, honestly, dude, if you can do Rochester, I would do that, or East Rochester.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else is gonna be. How far are you from Rochester?
30 minutes.
I'd probably do Rochester instead.
Is it really that much better?
There's that many deals and more cash buyers. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
stuff's cheap.
Okay, awesome.
The
Well,
farther you are from the
that's-
metro, the harder it's gonna be to find a buyer.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
All right,
okay,
man.
I guess that's it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, appreciate it, dude. Boom. All right, yeah. So, yeah, I was looking for an editor, guys. I did say it, but we found somebody that has worked with some pretty much the top guys, and yeah, they're gonna be working on some stuff for us, which would be pretty cool. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, this guy worked for. I'm like, oh, they're ready to go. So, pretty cool. But yeah, let's answer some more questions you got on here. Let's see here. So, question here from Joshua Perez says, any tips for virtual wholesaling real estate? Now, if you are getting started in virtual wholesaling real estate, please heed my warning. So many people have so much information on how to get started in virtual wholesaling real estate. And my best advice for you to get started in virtual wholesaling real estate is to pick your market. And when you pick that market, that is when most people freak out. And what I mean by that, what I mean by they freak out is they start panicking. A lot of wholesalers start panicking of where the perfect market, right? I've had some people that say, oh, Zach, I need to find the right wholesaling real estate market. If I can't find the right market, I'm screwed. Guys, I have a video on the YouTube channel, and it is my top market in every single state. And if you pick any of those, you're going to be fine. Like, it kind of creates the guessworks out of it, right? It really takes the guesswork out of wholesaling, because really when you have to guess and think of where the right market is, it drives people crazy. They get stressed out. They don't know what to do. And honestly, what I found in virtual wholesaling real estate, really got to find the right market. That's going to be my top tip for you, because the marketing strategies are pretty tried and true like everything else in wholesaling, right? So I think that's one thing a lot of people get, they lose their focus on, right? And honestly, in virtual wholesaling real estate, very easy, very simple. Just choose the right market and market to it accordingly for success, and you'll be fine. Kaylin says, make sure you're hitting the likes for the free content. Appreciate it. Thank you, Kaylin. Awesome. And yeah. Also, guys, quick announcement for next week. I will be at an undisclosed location next week for a big family event. Be really fun. So I'm going to a family wedding next week. I'll be there for like a week. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Kind of destination, but not destination. And we will be doing a live stream from there on Wednesday. And we'll have a recorded video on Tuesday and maybe a live on Friday. I don't know yet, but there will be at least one live next week, and probably Wednesday with me and Rick. And it'll be really fun, really exciting, really cool. But just go give everyone a heads up. Probably take the week, not off, because we'll have nice videos every single day on there. And then on the Rick Ginn channel, the Zach Ginn channel, Wholesaling House, they're all going to have videos on there. So I wouldn't worry too much on that. But just understand, guys, that we're going to have great content for everybody still. But yeah, just make sure y'all understand that. But yeah, for next week. So if you want to get your one-on-ones, I would probably do them this week versus now. And so, guys, just remember, we do have 4 YouTube channels. Flip with the Rick is probably where most of you are watching this right now. I have my personal channel, Zach Ginn, where I kind of do a little more personal stuff, not personal stuff, right? It's kind of wholesaling related too, but it's kind of more personal for my stuff. Rick Ginn, same thing, just with his stuff. And then Wholesaling House for Real, which is a YouTube channel just dedicated basically to the Facebook group. So people who really love the Facebook group, love the stuff out of it, can get some cool value from it. So that's pretty much the gist of what we got going on for it, just so everybody understands. But yeah, let's get back to some more questions here. So Austin says, I live in Rhode Island, and I would say it's one of the hardest states to start wholesaling, but it's a challenge that I'm willing to accept. Yeah, I would say if you're starting out, I'd probably think about a 50-50 approach. And what do I mean by doing a 50-50 approach? Now, honestly, what I found, I think a 50-50 approach is probably going to be best if you're looking at getting wholesaling real estate right now, right? And you don't know if you should do virtual or you should do in person, right? Honestly, I think a 50-50 approach is probably going to be the best target for most people, just because you spend half your time actually out here wholesaling that virtual market and half in your personal market. That's going to be the best one on it. Let's see here. I get my absentee list from zachdata.com or listrei.com. I'm telling you, no guru would make a video like that. All right, top market every state. Probably going to sell it in their little course. That's why they didn't want to do it. So I always think it's funny. Yeah. So the question is, kind of when I did that video, Zach, how do you determine the best market in each state? I determine the best market in every single state there from some determining factors. I always like the ARV. I find the population. Another one that nobody really talks about too much is specifically here, are there a lot of wholesalers doing well in that market? And specifically when I say that, it's like, if there's not a lot of wholesalers doing well in that market, you probably shouldn't be doing that too much, right? And honestly, I think a lot of wholesalers, they get a little confused on there. But honestly, what I found is the best market in each state. If I find wholesalers doing well, I think ARVs are good. A lot of motivated sellers. That's going to be the best one there. So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, see, that's another big thing too. I always want to focus on the city population. If it's over 50,000, that's definitely a huge plus for me. So, Braden, that's a good question, but I mean, kind of question here, but like, if I'm in a market where there's not a ton of activity or the population is a little lower, I am going to go after places where I'm going to go after kind of the cash buyer's opinion, especially in this market, because they kind of control a lot more of what's going on. So yes, I'm definitely going to go ask them for that. But yeah, I think pretty much for everything you got to ask, right? Because I think so many wholesalers, they don't ask. And if you don't ask, you're not going to receive it, right? So I think so many people get confused on that one. Let's see here. Yeah, I think Trulia, honestly, Trulia got bought out from Zillow, and that kind of went away. So it kind of stinks, but yeah. Trulia has kind of stopped on the crime rates, but you can kind of look up crime rates from other statistics because they're just getting that from other stuff too. Let's see. Joshua, what's up? Zach, man's excited. After I saw you on Instagram, I knew immediately that you weren't the same. You weren't the same as the others. Thank you for keeping your soul. Appreciate it. Okay. If you sell a course, you didn't sell your soul in the wholesaling industry. But honestly, what I say is, I'm not the biggest fan of it, right? And like, yeah, I make a lot of jokes. I make fun of the people that sell courses. I think selling courses is probably not the best thing to do, but they got to make a living, right? So let them do what they want. I give better information. I give it for free. So, hey, there's no one that's made more people money in wholesaling real estate than me. And it's just because we have such a sheer volume of people hopping on, talking to us, joining the mentorships, freewholesaling.com. It's free. Joining kind of the masterminds, kind of join the live streams, all that stuff. So pretty cool. Smash the like button, subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Let's go to the top. Some questions in the top. I usually don't get the top one. So let's see. Let's see. Let's get it. Love the lives. Appreciate it. Let's see here. So the question here next is, how do I wholesale a fully renovated home? Now, if you're getting into wholesaling real estate and you want to wholesale a fully renovated property, in my personal opinion, I think in wholesaling real estate, if there's depends what you mean by fully renovated. So if you mean by fully renovated that the property is completely like perfect, right? And there's no issues or repair costs at all needed on this one, it's going to be a little harder. When I found in wholesaling real estate, you need to honestly focus on helping the seller out and the seller's issue. If you cannot help solve the seller's issue or the seller's problem, that's going to be a big issue I've always seen. So should you wholesale a fully renovated home? You can. But the ones that I fully renovated and wholesaled correctly, which I do have at freewholesaling.com, I've showed, it's more of a speed and convenience with the cash sale than anything just above the other ways of wholesaling. So yeah. Oh my gosh, put your third string quarterback. Is Zappy the third string? That was the backup. Oh, whatever. Boom, Turney likes the contract. Steve's got it. Let's see here. So Brandon says, please touch base on getting buyers. I've said this a lot of times, and I've said it multiple times before, but in wholesaling real estate, if you want to try to find your buyers, there's really multiple ways to do it. Honestly, what I have found in wholesaling real estate is when you are trying to get cash buyers, especially in wholesaling, it's going to come from either Facebook, cold calling cash sales, the for rents, or basically from auctions or real estate investing groups. That's going to be the best way for you to find where to find cash buyers. We kind of have it at freewholesaling.com, but honestly, that's what I found for success. Let's see here. Next question. Can you go over vacant properties through PropStream? Yeah, you can find vacant properties through PropStream. All it is basically on the vacant tab on PropStream. So it's pretty simple. So all you got to do is just choose your market, and then it'll pull up the vacant properties. I can actually show you really quick if you want. Let me hop it up really quick. All right. Actually, no, I don't want to use this one really quick. All right, that's fine. All right. So all I got to do is just go to PropStream right here, aka listarea.com. I'll show you all really quick. All right. So pretty much all you got to do here is I just chose Vegas really quick, but really, let's hide this comment. All right. So all I'm just going to do is go to filter, and I'm going to go to property characteristics. And then pretty much all I can do is I'm just going to go by residential. And I just kind of want to go over, let's say, single family, right? And then from there, I'm at all the single family properties. And then from there, I just click the vacant tab, and then boom, vacant properties. Now, it's a lot of vacants for Las Vegas, but honestly, I kind of want to extend that a little more. So what I'm going to do is ownership info. I want the person to own it for at least, let's say, 2 years. And then I want them to own at most 5. Let's do 5 properties. From there, you're at like 2,500. And then the valuation's right. I would probably not go over 550. And then I want at least, let's say, 40% equity. And then from there, it's like 1,500. That's honestly what I found the best vacant property list. But yeah. So William says, oh, I thought PropStream lost their MLS. They didn't lose. They lost it for like, I think they lost the MLS data, I think, for a couple months. And then they struck up a deal with the MLS. The issue was the MLS doesn't want everyone knowing what the MLS data numbers are. So basically what they did was they made an agreement with the MLS that they'll give the MLS sold prices, but it's going to be off by 1% so no one knows the official number. So for example, if a property sold for $100,000 on the MLS, PropStream agreed to get that number, skew it by 1%. So they'll say the sales price was $99,000 or maybe $101,000. that is what they're going to say the MLS property was. So it's not the exact number, but it's going to be off by 1% on purpose because the MLS, whatever they want to do, they made it seem like it's the craziest shift in the world, but it doesn't really do much. Honestly, what I found is I don't think it's really going to affect you at all by doing that. So yeah, I think you're fine by that. But yeah, no. Yeah, they have their MLS data. Let's see here. We got the little scam bots in the chat, but let's see here. So let's see what Jason's got to ask. Jason asks, how much does Dot Loop? Dot Loop's like $32 a month, I think. I think I'm paying like 100 for it, maybe 50, 100. That's sad. I don't know. It just comes out of the bank account. But honestly, what I found with Dot Loop is for a bigger team, it's better. I've kind of always had it because we've always had a team of agents with us. So just, I don't know. I like DocuSigns a lot easier, but Dot Loop is kind of just what I'm comfortable with because that's what I use. Remember, guys, it's just a tool. It's not going to make or break you for your success. And I think that's a problem I think a lot of wholesalers have, right? So just be careful with that. Ori says, hi, Zach. I've seen your best markets in every state, and I'm in Atlanta, and you mentioned that the best market in Georgia is Columbus. I'm trying to get started driving for dollars. Should I drive all the way to Columbus? No, stick to Atlanta. Columbus is the best market in Georgia, but honestly, it's not worth that drive. What's the drive? Columbus, Georgia to Atlanta. That is going to be a 2-hour drive. Honestly, that is not worth it at all. And I'm just saying, like, I would not drive 2 hours just to go to Columbus, Georgia. Okay, Columbus, Georgia ain't that cool. There ain't that many crazy deals in Columbus. So yeah, I would not drive the 2 hours from there. That is definitely not worth it. And that's just my opinion, though. Just one man's opinion. So Nigel says, Zach, do you recommend bandit signs? Now, like I said a little bit before, I do recommend bandit signs, but you got to listen and hear me out when I say if I recommend bandit signs or not. I highly recommend bandit signs straight up if it works in your market. If bandit signs do not work in your market, I do not recommend it. So just keep that in mind. I don't think I'm the guy that's recommending everybody just go out and do bandit signs. If it works in your market, try it out. I think everybody should try it out, but maybe it's not going to be the best deal ever by marketing for bandit signs. So just be careful with that. I think a lot of people get confused with that. So the next question here is, Zach, when should you start thinking about VAs? Honestly, you should probably start thinking about VAs once you hit, I would say about 100K, maybe even $250,000 per year. And you want to start scaling up and you can't use time for everything else. That's when I'd probably start having some VA, start looking at everything and seeing what I can do. The first VA hire should be cold calling and your type of marketing strategy out here. But, you know, if you have a question with that, let me know. But honestly, that's what I found. But so many people get really, they think they have to go hire a VA like ASAP. And honestly, what I found is, yes, VAs are great. They're good. But you really got to be careful with the VAs because I think so many people try to scale up too much or they don't know how to train a VA correctly. And that VA ultimately just fails. So just be careful with it. I see so many people just, they don't do well with it. So just got to be a little careful with it. Sosa.
Yo, Zach, what's going on?
I'm good, man. What's up? How can I help you out?
I just got a quick question. I've been trying to write them in the comments to see if they can get answered, but I guess you kind of be missing them, so I just jumped on real quick.
There's a lot of comments, man. So
yeah,
you skipped to you got the fast pass today.
Yeah, no, I got on. I'll just see if he don't happen to pick me, but I'm glad I'm on. All right, so let's say, so if I'm calling the cash sales, do I still need to ask them for proof of funds and the addresses they brought, even though they on cash sales?
Yeah, I would just call to confirm it.
Yeah,
I mean, you can easily look it up, but still do it. I mean, you really don't have to, but I'd still ask for it just because it's standard.
Yeah, because you can kind of see, but that's really what kind of for the other buyers that you reach out for to make sure you vet them all the right ways. All right. All right, and so I've been putting the listings and things like that. Some of them kind of quick, some of them give me a little time. Who would be best to like just to pay them to like source it for me? Would it be like a VA, or would it be somebody up on Fiverr? I heard your daddy say something about
The
Fiverr.
source what specifically?
On what the attached, I got to attach the link on list. It's a whole bunch of them. He said he had found somebody to do it for him because you only got to pull it like once. But it's a whole bunch of leads, and it took me quite a few times to not even get a lot of them. So I was trying to just see if I can. Who should I pay to just scrub it for me real quick?
Yeah, I honestly I think Fiverr would probably be the best one for you there.
All right, I kind of already did. I listened to what your dad said, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't on.
I learned a lot from him, so my advice is going to be very similar to his.
Yeah, it was just confirmed because I already reached out to him. I'm waiting on the person to hit me back now. So, another thing, I was trying to use the Google the Google Voice link. I know I got Mojo Dollar and all that, but I was doing something different. How do I get that link to use it? It kind of confused me when I was looking at your video.
Which one? The free dialer thing I did?
Yeah, I was seeing you press connect 0, but I guess you needed the link press equal to make the calls on the Google sheet.
Yeah, I would follow the video. Let me see.
Yeah, but the video was saying that I need the link going to the
Yeah, you gotta create a hyperlink.
But it was an old video. I couldn't find the link. I was looking at the comments and then like
Here, I'll show you.
Couldn't find the link.
Free dialer. Free dialer, cold calling, flip with Rick.
So would this be in the comments? What would this be at where I can go to it?
It'd be right here. Hold on. Guys. Ooh, I'm loud on this one. All right. Let's see here. All right, so here's the link, control call. So if you see it right here. Right here. See that link right here?
Yeah.
Right there, control call.
See, I seen it, but like, so how do I copy and paste it? Like, how do I get it?
Just type it.
Oh, you just type it in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
HTTPS // ctrlq.org/call/.
All right. Oh, I thought it was a copy and paste. I ain't know I can type it in. All right. I'll make sure I do that.
Yeah.
All right. And the last thing. So last couple of days, I done brought a whole bunch of numbers off CallRail. Have you? And I call them before I like make my calls. And like literally like the last 15 back to back, they've been all spam. I reached out to CallRail. They told me to reach out to the to like the servicer and they can take some off. I just want to know, did you have that problem? Cause I know we get spam numbers, but I'm talking about each number back to back.
You probably got my numbers, man. I run them to the ground and then I throw them away and CallRail and then get a new one. Here's my top one. When you're going to CallRail, are you clicking online number or offline number?
Offline.
Try online. That might be. I always use offline. Yeah. But try online. Maybe that shifts it.
All right. Yeah. I try to put on. Like I said, I know I get them, but I literally called myself, and each time my phone said.
Dude, I got like 15 new ones yesterday, and they were working fine.
All of them.
So yeah, it might be the area code you're doing. They might not have enough in that area code.
Yeah.
That could be my only guess. Try online. Try it out.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, all right. Well, appreciate it again.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Yep.
Boom. All right. Also, on top of this, guys, I do have a free auto dialer. It's pretty cool. You kind of just click. I'll show you how it works. You basically, I can show you how to make the macro. You just click, call, click, call, click, call. It actually works really quick and easy. It's the best hack I have found for a free dialer. There's no free dialer per se, but like it's my biggest hack for it. It'll probably make you a lot more efficient with your dialing. So I always recommend people watching this goes on there and just hops on talks. But I'm telling you guys, it works really, really well. And I put the YouTube link on there so you guys can check it out and see it. Ravon.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up?
So I had a quick question. So I had trouble understand what recording fees and title agency fee is. Is that a closing cost?
The
Like in a
recording
contract.
fees? Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
part of it.
That part of it. So like when you say that the seller or the buyer is gonna pay, the buyer meaning me is gonna pay for it, does that mean my cash buyer or do I have to pay it
Your
myself?
cash buyer.
Okay, so I'd tell them that you're paying all the closing fees, including the recording fees and title fees.
Correct.
Okay. And so another question I had is, so recently I got the contract signed with the seller, and the problem is, should I sell that contract right away to the title agency or wait till I find a cash buyer and sign the contract with them and send that all together to the title?
Get the contract with the seller first, bring that to the title company, and then get the assignment of contract, then send that to the title company.
Okay. And then okay, that's not bad. And if it get worse, then suppose I like under or overpaid for the property, then I could just go back and rearrange it, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. All right, because I was kind of confused about the closing costs and like that's kind of, and also for the EMD also, I put $100 in. Do I get it back eventually?
Yep. At the end when you close it, or within that time span.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you inspection period to get out of it, you get your EMD back.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh, yeah.
good. Okay, because I was worried that I put $100 in, so I was scared that I might not get that
No,
back.
you'll be fine, man.
All right. That's it. Thank you so much.
All right. Don't stress over it. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Boom. All right. Next here. Yo.
Yo, what's up, Zach?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Chilling, brother. Really quick, right? Just wanted to update you on what happened with that deal. I countered today for 14 days, and I'm just waiting on their signature. And I was wondering if I submit it to your team, how long is the turnaround period for that? Like for you guys to analyze
2
it?
minutes and 32 seconds.
How long?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it's probably will take a day.
Oh, all right. All right.
Depends when you do it. I mean, it's up to them, right? So.
All right. Can you disclose what the splits are, or is that like
It's 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, it's a partnership.
Cool. Say no more, brother. So we'll see what's up. I mean, but it has to be like locked in, right? So I'm gonna accept this counter, and then I guess I'll take it from there, brother. I don't want to take up too much time.
All right, man. Let me know.
All right. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
Have a good one. Boom.
You.
All right. Next one here, we got Jerome. Yo, hello.
Hey, Zach, what's going on?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I talked to your dad. Hold on, I gotta stop the feed. Okay, so I talked to your dad the last live stream that you had, and he was telling me to stretch my list out. The issue that I'm having is that I have a brain fart. I don't know. It's like I don't know what to do now.
Okay. What's the situation?
Okay, so I was looking for pre-foreclosures. I was looking for pre-foreclosure lists. And then I went to the county clerk's office, like you said, got off the phone with them. And then they said that each copy costs 10 cents and then 7 cents after that. So then I was thinking maybe I should just get your service, ZachZeta.com, rather than have to go through all that. So that's where I'm at.
Jerome, what county?
I'm in San Joaquin County. And yesterday you did Stockton. And that was very good. You did excellent.
Thank you. Sama S.
San Joaquin counties.
Oh,
I'm in Stockton.
Joaquin. Oh, okay. Yeah,
But I was trying to do the pre-foreclosures and stuff, and I was trying Fresno, and then I was like stuck.
Yeah, San Joaquin's a pain in my butt, dude. Civil. Can I do 2022? They're gonna be it. Oh my lord, they can't let me hear. All right. So they said that in person. I For pre-foreclosure specifically, let's see here. Let's do this. Hold on. I know some. I know some sneaky stuff. Give me a second.
Okay, no problem.
See if I got this. Hold up. Let's do civil records management. Yeah, they're trying to charge me for this. All right. Request online. Hold on.
Okay.
Per page. Did you ask for the online request card or did you ask for it in person?
I asked for online, and then they told me that even if I was to pay the fee, it'll still take 10 days to get emailed to me.
All right. So the next question I'll ask them is if you can get the court docket for the month. It shouldn't charge you for that.
Oh, okay. For pre-foreclosures?
Just the court dockets organized.
Okay.
Pre-foreclosure should be on there. Now, the cool part is, listRA.com or ZachData.com will have those on there easily. Sometimes title companies have softwares where they can actually pull it for you too. I'd ask your title company.
I talked to the title company. They told me that they can't give out any information.
You have a stupid title company.
Stockton, man.
Ask multiple ones, man.
Okay.
I'd probably use a service.
Yeah. Okay. My last question is that if you had to if you were in my position and you know, I've been doing this for like 4 months, I've already got ripped off. So, and then I found you guys and I was really interested in doing the pre-foreclosures and the probates and stuff like that. What would you do in my position? Cause I don't even know what market to go to. Like, I'm in San Joaquin County, so I tried San Joaquin County. That was too high or too crazy. Then Fresno has a lot of pre-foreclosures and probates. They just no one answers, but I keep trying every day. I got a list of those too. I'm a realtor.
I'd probably get out of California. That'll be my best bet.
That's my question. Where to go? Where would you send me? Send me anywhere but California.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Done.
That's it. That's it.
I can make
that was it.
I can make them quick.
Yeah, I was ready. I'm ready for them because it's like there's nothing stopping me. I love cold calling. I love talking to people. It's no problem with that.
All right.
You know, it's just all the information I'm getting. I'm trying to execute it on somebody.
You're about to work. You already know where to get now. So let's go.
All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, dude.
Right.
Let me know if you need help. All right. Boom. Then Tristan.
Hey, how's it going, Rick? I mean Zach. My bad.
Zach.
I talked to Rick yesterday. My fault.
No worries, Todd.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we could do some practice cold calling. I know I don't have any questions for you. All right. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
How's it going? My name's Tristan. Me and my partner are just in the area looking to buy some properties. I just had a question about your property.
Okay.
Were you looking to sell your property for cash?
I own multiple properties, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
So basically I was just looking at the one on 88 West Lane.
Oh, I don't own that one.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
What about, I think it was 99 West Lane.
Okay.
All right. You own that property? Just trying to make sure. So, well, how's the weather down there? I was wondering, because I'm just in the area, but, I'm just a little far north.
Probably the same weather as you. Do you live by here?
Just about an hour away. I was just trying to catch up on the weather,
Okay. Where are you at? Hour away from me.
Oh, I'm in Littleton County.
Oh, okay. That's in Florida? Where?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah, we're in Arkansas right now.
Okay.
Well, you were looking to sell that property?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Well, if anything changes, just give me a call. And my number is LL West Lane. I appreciate it. Well, have a great day.
All right. Dude, you didn't even ask me if I was looking to sell the property off the bat. So you wasted like 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah,
Every phone call is going to go like that.
you're right.
If you don't be quicker, you're not guarding your time on the call.
Okay.
Hey, is this the owner? Are you looking to sell the property? That would have stopped that call in like 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And that's what the script is. You got to stick to the script, bro.
You're right. You're right.
When you don't stick to the script, then you're trying to like freestyle what the script's going to be, dude. And then it stinks.
Okay.
Don't,
All
all right. Don't try to
All right.
freestyle the script. Like stick to the script and you'll be fine, man. Why didn't you go with the script?
I kind of just didn't have it on me, but here, let me just.
Bro, you don't even need to know. You can memorize it really.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of messed up there. That's my
What's the
bad.
script?
But
Don't look at the script. Tell me. Do you know what it is?
all right. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi. Are you the owner of West LL Lane?
Yes.
Were you looking to sell the property?
Possibly.
Okay. Well, could you tell me a little bit about the property? What's going on?
It's a 2-bedroom, 1 house. It's a rental property for me. And yeah, it's pretty good. I think it was built in the 80s. So sturdy foundation, good bones.
Okay. Could you tell me a little about the condition of the property? You know, roof, bathroom, any termites I should know about?
I don't think there's any termites. I haven't been in the house in a few years, so I can't really specifically tell you the condition per se that well, but I know it's in good condition. They pay the rent. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, me and my partner were just in the area looking to buy some properties for cash, and I stumbled upon your property, took a look at it. It looked all right. I'd love to get a video walkthrough and some pictures if that'd be great. But first, what were you looking to get out of the property?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, here's what I can do. I'm just going to run my numbers real quick. All right. Well, you know, me and my partner, right? My partner, he's a stickler on numbers. And basically, he instructed me specifically to not buy any houses over $60,000. So this is basically what I could offer you right now. 60,000.
Could you do 61?
61, you know, my partner, he's really a stickler on the numbers. If we could
61.
just be in the middle and do
60,500.
60,500.
I would like to do that, but you said you can't get over 60,000.
Well, you know, I know my
lying to me,
partner is a
Tristan?
stickler. He's a stickler.
You said you
But
couldn't.
me myself,
That was your word.
you know, I could dig into my pockets. Well, technically, I didn't say I wasn't willing to go a little higher. I'd love to
Okay.
work with you. You know, I assume you're a nice person, and
Okay.
I pride myself on family, and I feel like family can give a little leeway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, would you agree to that in writing?
I mean, possibly.
Well, here's what I can do. Well, if you are willing to make a yes or no answer now, and I could just send you the paperwork online through an email. If you could sign it, we could just get this going for you. Get you out of the property as quick as possible.
I'd have to talk to my wife on this one. Sorry.
Okay. Well, just let me know if anything changes about the situation with the wife. If everything's good, then just give me a call back, and I'll give you some calls back just to follow up. But have a great day.
All right,
I
Tristan,
appreciate
I'm going to use that offer you just gave me as leverage to another guy calling me. So appreciate it, buddy. Have a good one.
Later.
Oh, dude, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Man. All right, let's go over the script, bro. What is the cold calling script?
Okay. So the cold calling script is just asking them if they're the owner.
Yes.
Ask them if they're looking to sell their property.
And if they say yes, what are the 4 questions?
The 4 questions are: what's the condition of the property? The
Yes,
time. When are they looking to move
You
out?
didn't ask me time.
I didn't ask you time.
No.
And then the other 2 were price. Ask you price.
You asked that, yeah.
And then the 4th one would be
The most important one.
the most important one. Would be, I'm kind of spaced on that one, Zach.
Motivation.
Motivation, right. Motivation.
You don't know why
Why?
I want to sell the house.
Why do you want to sell a house, Zach?
You didn't ask me.
You're right. Oh man, I messed up. It's all right.
Yeah.
We're practicing.
All right. MCTP.
MCTP. Right, I'm writing it down.
CTP.
MCTP.
Do you know which one of those was the most important one out of all of them?
Motivation. And I didn't even ask.
Bro, it's like you're running without legs.
I ran without legs. I'm sorry.
Run, you got legs, bro.
No legs.
Now, the most important part, dude, is with cold calling. You're trying to close on the first call, man.
Right.
Unless this is a little for sale by owner, not going to close me on the first call, bro.
You're right.
And so I don't know what you're trying to do. So you got to gather some info before you go in the closing, right?
Yeah.
And the most important part is when you give an offer, do you know what's the question you ask when you try to give an offer?
What were you looking to get out of the property?
No.
Oh.
Are you willing to make a yes or no decision on selling the property today if I gave you an offer, right?
Yes. Okay.
And if you asked me that, I would have said, no, I got to talk to my wife. Then you'd wait. Once you give that offer, you lose all leverage.
Okay. So you just try and push them through, right?
Also, I could tell you freestyle the whole, I can't go over 60,000. And then wait, yes, I can. Once you start switching on your word, you got to be careful.
Okay.
My partner, he wanted to buy this around 60,000. Once you say we can't do a penny over and you go a penny over, I don't trust you.
All right.
Yeah, you lose respect when you say that.
All right. Around 60.
You have to be a man or woman on your word. And if your word is I can't go over this, you've got to stick to it. You can't flop.
You're right. Can't flop.
Right?
So lose the deal. All right. Should try this one more time.
Sure, if you want.
I might mess up again, but it's worth practice.
You're good. It's worth practice. I'd rather you
perfect.
practice on me than somebody else,
Right.
and then lose on a deal. So,
Exactly. Ring, 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 ring.
hello.
Hi, how's it going? Are you the
Good.
owner of LL West Lane?
Yes.
Were you looking to sell the property?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. What would you like? Why would you like to sell the property at this time?
Just looking to move.
Just looking to move. Okay. Is there any specific reason? Just looking to move. Is there a time frame on that?
What do you mean time frame?
So if we were to offer you a cash offer for your property, would you be able to make a yes or no decision and tell us the time frame of when you would like to move out?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Well, I just had a couple more questions for you. What was the condition of the property?
I mean, it was built in the 90s.
Built in the 90s?
Yeah, it's okay. Works for me.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Is there any specific problems with the property that I need to know about?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, I'd love to get a quick look at it. And if you're able to give me a yes or no decision, if you're ready to make a yes or no decision today on selling us the property, would that be applicable to you?
Maybe. Who is this again?
Oh, this is Tristan.
Okay.
Me and my partner just around here in the area looking to buy some properties for cash. And I was just looking Your property looked nice.
Why are you guys looking to buy my house?
Well, basically what we do is we just close on the properties first, and then we figure out what we're gonna do. We usually figure out what we're gonna do after we buy the property. We just make sure that everything's good to go. We know everything about it, and yeah.
So you're gonna live in my house? Is that why you're looking to buy it?
I might live in your house.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sound good to you?
All right. Sure.
Awesome. Well, what were you looking to get out of the property? Price what?
400,000.
400,000? Okay. All right. Well, see, my partner here, me and him, we're kind of different on the numbers, right? So he's trying to get around basically 200,000 for the property, and that's kind of tough, right? In a perfect world, huh? It's crazy, but what would it take to get you as close as possible to that number? Because I'm just trying to help everyone out here. What would it take for us to both walk out of the deal happy?
I'd have to talk to my wife. I can't do anything right now. Bro, twice in a row. Twice in a row.
What happened?
Third strike, you're out.
Oh,
You didn't ask if I'm ready to make a yes or no decision. And you tried to close me on the first call again.
I tried to close you on the first call.
Again. Twice.
Again.
Twice in a row.
Twice in a row. I didn't ask you if you were ready to make a yes or no decision.
No, I
I
countered
just-
and I said, why are you looking to buy my house?
Oh, you did me like that, Zach. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay,
kind of
Todd.
forgot. It's good.
Bro, come on. How many Zillow for sale by owner calls have you ever done?
0.
And it shows. So what we
I know.
want to do is I want you to make 100. 100 hellos, 100 contacts, and get back to me. I promise you, when you get out of that, you will be cursed at, screamed at, given high ball offers. You've given low ball offers. You've gone through the pain and suffering of these people.
Good.
You'll come back a very strong person. And
Good.
your calling will probably be 30 times better.
I'm ready. I would love
So
to
go
do that.
through Navy SEAL training of cold calling, aka the Zillow for
Hell
sale.
week. I'll do it.
Yeah, do a whole week and get back to me.
I'm gonna do it.
100 Zillow for sale by owners. Hellos.
100.
100.
Yep. Every second that I'm free, I will be doing this, and I will get back to you.
Here's the coolest part, Tristan. You can tell me whatever you want. The only way I can tell is how good of a cold caller you're going to be at the end of it. I
I'm
can
gonna.
tell if you did 20. I can tell if you did 30. I can tell if you do 100. I can tell if you did 1,000. It's going to be how
That'd
your
be great.
confidence is, the way you present yourself, and how many ums and buts you do. You have the same issue I did starting out cold calling.
I'm
I
sure.
used to do the buts. So I want you to go look at the replay of this and see how
I
many
will.
times during the cold call you say but. But
Sounds
but.
good. All right. I'll cut that out of my
You don't
vocabulary.
notice it? You don't notice it.
Right.
I never noticed it.
I didn't even
until-
notice.
Yeah. Rick started watching me cold call and he said, he recorded me and said, watch this recording. How many times you say but? I was like, whoa. I didn't even notice that. Once you watch the replay of yourself, it's super cringy. That's why I don't like watching the videos of myself, but sometimes I have to if I have to edit. But what I'm telling you is you will start noticing how many times you say it. And you'll start picking it up.
I'll pick it up.
It'll be fun.
Awesome.
All right.
I really appreciate it, Zach.
How many?
This has been great.
How many?
How many? 100 cold
100.
calls. Probably 1,000. I'll be
You won't do
grinding.
1,000. I don't think you're gonna do 1,000 hellos. That's a lot.
I might.
Let's do 100. Let's do 100. Okay.
100. Okay.
Let's do 100. All right. And then I want you to make then you can try to close on the call on the FISBO. That's the great part about it.
Okay.
Do it on the FISBO. You'll be good to go, man.
Awesome. Well,
all right. Make sure the
this has been
listing
very helpful.
is over 60 days.
Over 60 days.
You'll be good to go, man.
Sounds good. It'll be a fun ride. I really
All right.
appreciate it, Zach.
Last part. Don't say you're going to live in the house, man.
No.
Never good luck.
I'm not gonna live in the house. I'm sorry. I'll rent it out or flip it.
Yes, because that's what your cash buyer is going to do.
Yep.
You're good to go, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Zach. Have a
Dude,
great
you
day.
did great though. Like I'm telling you, you did really good. You are
That's
50
awesome.
times better than when I started. Okay.
That's good to hear.
But we got to get you to the end piece. So you'll be good to go, man. All right.
Awesome. We'll do it, man.
Dude,
I appreciate
you
it.
have the confidence and the balls to come up here and do this in front of me, which thousands of people right now had the opportunity to. They never did. So
Well,
just remember that you did
I'm
that.
gonna
No one
make it.
else was willing to do it. So you're to go, man. I appreciate it. You got drive.
Thank you
I'm
so
telling you,
much.
you do. Most people,
I
I
have.
can't teach what you have.
I won't
So
stop ever.
get it going, man.
Yes, sir. Have
All
a
right.
good one.
See you next week.
Thank you. See you, man.
So yes, Tristan has some improvements on there, but I want you guys to understand that Tristan had more confidence to hop on here and actually try. And even if it didn't work, he tried, right? And in that pursuit, he got better at cold calling. He became a better cold caller today. I don't know if you're watching, you can say the same thing. Because I know for a fact Tristan became a better cold caller today. Did you actually honestly guys became a better cold caller by watching this? But I'm telling you, by doing it, 10 times better. So just FYI for everyone to understand that. I love Tristan on this. Huge shout out to him. A lot of confidence, way better than me starting out. Dude, if he keeps this up, he's going to be unstoppable. So yeah. I'm hard on Tristan because I want him to do well, right? And I know he's at a cusp. If he can get these calls going and start getting it going, he can be great. You know, I see a lot of people that starting off way worse than him. He has the confidence. He just has to tweak it a little. He's good to go. All right. I see so many people like Tristan out here, right? Like he's like a rookie in the NBA. Like he can dunk. He's got all the skills. He's fast. He's quick enough. We just got to help the technique a little and boom. It's lights out. Okay. Nobody's like, okay, LeBron is pretty good starting out his rookie year. Jordan wasn't as good as LeBron as a rookie. Kobe kind of, but like you start shooting up like that, you'd still be amazing. So I love it. Yo,
what it do, Zach?
is it Ko?
It's Hua.
Qua. All right. I gotta write that down. All right.
It's all good. I was just seeing if I could get some practice with you.
Practice with what?
Code calling.
You sure you're gonna go in the Lions Den, bro?
Yep.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm not. Dude, I don't bite. All
right, bet.
I hope you know
Okay.
I have your best intentions in heart. So, how many cold calls have you done?
Around 20.
20. All right. What kind of calls were they?
For the past 2-3 weeks. So I haven't been super consistent, but yeah.
Okay. And what's your goal? Why are you trying to get into wholesaling?
My goal is to basically just close my first deal, and I just see I know that wholesaling is not like what do you call it? Like it's not like there are a lot of people that are doing it, but I guess it also has to do with like how you want to basically like make the best out of it. And yeah, I think it's just like really psychology and just talking, but yeah, I just basically want to be more confident with talking to these owner.
Okay. Let's do it. So you have the script right in front of you. I'm going to give you the script.
Yes, sir.
So do you know the script?
Yeah, I went over it a little bit.
All right. So for everyone understanding, if you're the owner of the property, are you interested? MCTP. Now the stuff in between, we don't know what's going to go on there, right? I can only tell you what you can kind of drive the conversation towards, but we never know, right? So
right.
Let's get it going, man.
Okay. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello, is this the owner of 4105 Sunny Street?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Hua, and I'm an investor. I'm looking to buy properties in the area, and I just came across your house. Are you looking to sell the property?
Possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I see it on like for sale by owners, and I see that it's been listed on there for like since 6 months ago. Can I ask you a reason like why it hasn't sold?
The right buyer hasn't come yet.
It's
a one of a kind property.
Okay. I see on here that it only has like 2 photos of the house, so I couldn't get like a lot of details. But is there a way that you could like send me some photos of the property and basically the condition of the house, like how is it looking compared to when the photos were taken?
Sure. Oh, what's your email?
My email is john13 at gmail.com.
Okay. All right, I'll send them over.
Awesome. Can I get you to give me a little story about the house? Like how is the conditions? Like when was it built and stuff like that?
Yeah, so it was a 1980s house, and I kind of lived in it for a little bit. And now uh, it's just kind of been sitting there for a little bit. So might want to sell it. I don't know yet. So I mean, I listed on here if I got the right price. If it's the right price, then sure, I'll take it.
Okay. Is it currently vacant or is there
Yeah,
someone
it's
living?
vacant.
Okay. May I ask how long has it been vacant for?
2 months.
Okay. Hmm. So may I ask why are you looking to sell the properties?
Because it's just sitting there vacant.
Okay. So you already have like you're already staying somewhere else that you have moved out of the property like
Yep,
2
I
years
live in
ago?
Florida.
Okay. Cool, cool. Um, would you say that the house need any like major repair? Since it was built in like the 1980s, if you guys got
The
any
roof's a
like
little newer. Might need some updates in the kitchen, but nothing too crazy.
okay, what's wrong with the kitchen, or is it just mostly like cosmetic that needs
It's mostly
attention?
just cosmetic.
Okay, cool. And everything else, as in like foundations and roof, those are in decent conditions.
I would say so.
Okay. And how soon are you looking to close the deal on the house? If I would have give you an offer, a cash offer today.
As soon as possible. Just sitting there.
Okay. Would you say that the house is in a decent neighborhood, like an A or a B or C
And
neighborhood?
you're telling me. I think it's a good neighborhood. I live there.
Okay. Thank you for assuring me. Yeah, so we're just looking to buy properties and it could potentially be rentals or fix and flips. Depends on how the markets is looking in the next coming months. But what are you looking to get out of the property?
The listing price, 200,000.
Okay. You mentioned that people have like you have gotten offer from interested buyer, but uh, none of the numbers were like met. Is that correct?
Yes.
Like, do you mind telling me like what are some of the offers that you might have like considered in the past or?
They were too low.
Okay. Okay, so it seems like if we get into this, we might we will have to put out like $5,000 to $10,000 for the kitchens and anything else that needs repair. And we will basically go over that once we get to check the properties in person. Um, but um, if I would give you an offer today and it's gonna be cash, and I could get this deal done within 30 to 45 days in a timely manner, and that's up to you. I'm thinking we could do 180 if that works for you.
Cash?
Yeah, I can do cash, and it's gonna be you're gonna walk away with 180.
Sure. If you pay closing costs, that works.
With the closing costs, I will have to discuss with my partner on that since it is
Okay.
basically
I'll pay closing
okay,
costs then. That's fine. We'll use my
that's
title company.
your title company. Okay.
Yep. I'll pay closing costs. Don't worry.
Do you, is there a reason why that I can I mean, are you open to using
I don't want the
another?
hassle of you talking to your partner. Let's just do, I like 180. We'll do that. I'll pay the closing costs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can talk to my partner and I will get back to you once I look at the photos about the house.
So do you want to
But
buy it or not?
yeah, I'm interested, but it's just the closing cost that I mean, it's
Well,
not the
we'll
closing
pay
cost.
closing costs. Don't worry. So I'll take 180.
Okay. Okay, but you're only looking to do your title company, correct? Like you're not open to
Yeah, because
do.
you were worried about paying closing costs. So I'll just pay them. Don't worry.
Okay.
Good offer.
I
Sounds like a deal.
appreciate it, man. I'll give you yeah, I will give you a call back sometime, like maybe tomorrow.
Perfect.
But yeah,
Get it
if
written up.
180. Yeah, thank you, man.
All right. Boom.
Hey, I think I messed up when I'm not sure if I messed up when you mentioned that we're going to use your title company because
Oh yeah,
I'm
you completely messed up. Completely. Let's talk
okay.
about that, dude, because well, let's bring up some of the X's I found. All right. I'm just trying to give you stuff that I found. Okay. Number one,
Yes.
don't not say the I word. That's a bad word. That's a naughty word.
Okay.
Investor is a mean word. No. Okay.
Okay. May I ask why?
Because investor has a bad connotation, bro. Same thing as the C word, which is contract, right?
Right.
Never works well with the seller. All right. Number two, try to use your ums with your pauses. Now, I do ums on purpose when I start the call off with the seller, so I don't act like I'm a VA or something. But after that, you got to stop the ums. So I would practice with pauses,
Okay.
which is fine. But I say ums in my head all the time. I still say sometimes, but I try my best to change it with a pause. There's so many ums you can say before it sounds bad. Go back to the
Right.
replay. You'll figure out how many times you did it. I want you to go back to YouTube and listen to the call and write down how many ums. I stopped at 20. I know it's a lot more than that. No big deal though, right?
Okay.
I'd say 5 to 10 is the most you should do, but it just depends, right? So in the beginning, I might give 5 out there to let them know I'm a regular guy. You took too long on the offer and you gave no logic with the offer at all. And the most
Right.
important part was your offer wasn't 180, bro. That's 10% off the listing price.
Right. We're trying
What
to
kind
get
of
these
deal?
for a deep discount.
Is MAO 90% of ARV?
Yes.
That's not MAO. 90%?
Oh yeah. No.
No.
Not MAO.
I mean, dude, on this one, I would tell you I would probably be in the 125 to 130 range.
Okay.
And at most, if I know the house is in better condition, 150. At most.
So can I ask how can you I guess come up with a price based on like the description of the homeowner, but I guess how can you like just offer, I guess
75%. Done.
price 75%? Okay.
75%.
And that's if the house is in decent condition and true
75.
for what
Just
the
do
thing.
75.
Okay.
I feel like
All
you're
right.
overthinking it. What's 75% of 200?
Fuck.
Don't be cussing, man.
I'm
There's little
sorry.
kids watching this.
I'm sorry.
Let's do the math.
It is like I'm doing math. Okay, 200 times 150 is 75%. Yep.
See the connection?
Yes, sir.
Bro, this is what I think about in my head. I do 75% in my head all day. So That is what it is. All right.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay. Okay. It makes a lot more sense now.
And let's talk about closing costs. All right. You can't wholesale this. You will have to close it by yourself or double close it because you gave up the closing costs. I gave you a chance and you still took away from it.
Oh, okay.
Your best case scenario, what you would have done there is because I have to pay closing costs, I'm going to have to be at 175. That's the best you would have done. And that's still too high. You
Right.
should have started at 130. I would have scoffed at you. And I would have said 170 and meet in the middle at 150. That's what you should have done.
Okay.
But don't ever think 10% off the listing price is good, because it's not.
Right.
I never do that, dude. All my price reductions are 30, 40, 50 grand at minimum. I do 95 yesterday to even make my MAO work, and they took it.
Wow.
They went from they went from 500 to 400.
Damn. Okay, so is the goal to, well, it's not the goal, but are we trying to
Make
pay
money.
the
The goal is to make money,
basically,
dude.
our cash buyer is going to pay the closing costs, and that's what we're trying to get it to, right?
At freelisting.com, yes.
Okay. We'll have another question is that do all cash buyer pay closing costs when it comes to like wholesaling?
Yes. Because you need to use your title company. Because if you don't use your title company, then you can't wholesale.
Okay. And another thing is that will the homeowner like see that it's going to be a double closing, like basically after they, okay.
It's the point of a double closing.
Okay.
I would go to freelisting.com because all those questions are in there.
Yeah, I went to like the website, but it took me to this page with like a bunch of like photos. So it didn't like I couldn't access any like other thing.
Are you on your computer right now?
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
Go to freeholsteling.com. Tell me what you see. Do you see this?
It takes me to
Do you see this?
Yeah, I see that.
So you just
And
create
then
your account. Create an email,
okay,
create a password, boom, you're in.
Okay.
So I don't see the issue here.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Because last time it didn't pull it up for me, but and I should be able to find the contracts on there as well, right?
Click on the contract module.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all I have for you today. I really appreciate giving me the chance to do some practice with you, man.
All right. Awesome, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Have a good one, man. Boom! Guys, that's how you cold call. That's how you do it, guys. I'm telling you, when you're cold calling your sellers, you have to be to the point. Go through the scripts at freelisting.com and it'll help you a lot. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a big favor. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And guys, I'll see you soon. That's how you turn $100 into your first deal. We'll see you tomorrow with me and Rick, and we'll break it down. So guys, appreciate it. Make sure you get some value for it. Hop on the one-on-ones tomorrow. Love to get to everybody. Kevin is first tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. And we'll say hi to everyone else. Appreciate it. This is Zach Ginn signing.